to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. It's closeout time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee.
Get $4,750 cash allowance on new 21 Equinox models. We've got 45 of them. Get $4,250 cash allowance on new 21 Silverado crew cabs. And as always, we're in a position to give you more for your trade. Click, call, or stop in.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Time is 4:12. 800-meter medley in 3 minutes. Teams, get your anchor runner with a hip number and report to your respective areas. We're going to get this early bird meet underway. Lane assignments for this 800-meter sprint medley. Varsity will go first. Lincoln will be in lane 2, Ankeny in lane 3, Hoover in lane 4, Waukee in lane 5, Urbandale in lane 6. That's your lane assignments. Once again, this is your opening race of the day, the 800-meter sprint medley. Lincoln is in lane 2. They'll lead off with Cecilia Campero. Ankeny is in lane 3. They'll lead off Macy Filling. Hoover in 4 with Kim Karnga. Waukee in 5 with Josie Vandekroll. And Urbandale in 6 with Denon Rue. 100, 100, 200, 400. We're underway. This is Lincoln in maroon in 2, Ankeny's in maroon in 3, Hoover in the gold in 4, Waukee 5 in purple, and Urbandale blue and red on the outside. First handoff to Waukee. That is Kalia Perry running well out front of the pack. At the pass, that's Lindsay Ickeson on the third leg. On the inside, that's Hoover moving very well. Jessica Kine. Hoover into the lead, that's Kine. On the outside for Urbandale, that is Jada Holder. First pass to Hoover, and that is Naimal Ding on the anchor. Anchor for Waukee will be Sadie Moss. For Ankeny, Zoe Shadravan. For Lincoln, Jade Anderson. For Urbandale, Lauren Nepper. That's Hoover well out in the front on the backstretch. Runners just cut to the inside. That's Moss of Waukee in second. Again, the running time is on the scoreboard. Coming down the stretch, this is Naimal Ding. Sadie Moss, the freshman from Waukee, making a move and into the lead. Moss of Waukee, Ding of Hoover, Shadravan of Ankeny, Nepper of Urbandale, and Anderson of Lincoln. Again, official times are on the board. Waukee the winner at 1:56.45. Next up, the junior varsity sprint medley. Lincoln will be in 2, Urbandale in 3, Ankeny in 4, Waukee in 5, and Hoover in 6. Leading off for Lincoln, Sanelise De Leon Diaz. Urbandale will lead off Hannah Nayans. For Ankeny, Madeline Polk. Waukee with Lauren Dillon, and Hoover with Serenity Nelson, your leadoff runners. Once again, this is junior varsity 800-meter sprint medley. Exchange zones are ready, Mr. Starter. Once again, Lincoln on the inside, Urbandale, Ankeny, Waukee, and Hoover. First pass to Waukee. That's Jenna Jones on the second leg. For Ankeny running second, Aaron Hayerts. Riley Capola on the third leg for Waukee as they pass the scoreboard. Ankeny moving well on the inside. That's Elena Lekes. This is Capola of Waukee. Landmesser of Ankeny on the inside moving up. That's Urbandale with Lekes. On the anchor for Waukee, that'll be Sophia Huser. Those runners will cut over by the gator on the southeast corner. Ankeny with Morgan Johnson moving into the lead at the cut pole. On the anchor for Lincoln, it's Alexa Van Debo. For Urbandale, Ashlyn Perry. Once again, that's Morgan Johnson leading the race for Ankeny out front. Sophia Huser making it close at the scoreboard. And Hoover will anchor with Du Wall. That's Johnson and Huser. Down the stretch they come, Ankeny and Waukee. Morgan Johnson of Ankeny, Sophia Huser of Waukee. It's Johnson and Ankeny with the win. Again, the times you see posted on the scoreboard are official. Ankeny, our winner at 2:03.62. Next event on the track is a 3,000 meter run. They will be combined varsity and junior varsity. 10 varsity runners scheduled along with 4 junior varsity runners. Entrants, including on their hip number, starting with on the inside, number 1 is Grace Russler of Urbandale. 2 is Alyssa Irvin of Lincoln. 3 is Sydney Turk of Ames. 4 is Emma Baumgart of Waukee. Hip number 5, Lauren McMahon of Ankeny. Number 6, Margot Bazard of Waukee. 7 is Paige Beeson of Ankeny. 8 is Peyton Stewart of Ames. 9 is Brielle Roosh of Urbandale. And 10, Janelle Bryant of Lincoln. That's your 10 varsity runners. Also in the race, hip number 15, Sophia Huber of Urbandale, Abby Kinney of Waukee, Alyssa Bird of Waukee, and Kirsten Van Horn of Urbandale. 3,000 meter run. .3,000 meter. That's Lauren McMahon of Ankeny and Margot Bazard of Lincoln, your front two. Again, this is McMahon of Ankeny, Bazard of Waukee, your leaders. Emma Baumgart of Waukee in the third slot there, followed by the Ames runner, Sydney Turk. Bazard into the lead. They've got just under 4 laps to go. Lauren McMahon is the Ankeny runner. Margot Bazard is the Waukee runner. They're 1-2. 4 to go. This is Emma Baumgart of Waukee, followed by Sydney Turk of Ames. It's Alyssa Bird in the 17 slot out of the JV races up there in the top pack. This is Lauren McMahon opening up a large lead. This is Bazard of Waukee. 3 laps to go. They approach the corner. That's Emma Baumgart of Waukee, followed by Sydney Turk of Ames, Alyssa Bird of Waukee, Bird of Waukee, side by side with Beeson of Ankeny. All runners have 3 to go. Once again, reminder to all athletes, unless you are actively warming up, you are not to be on the inside. We want you to cheer for your teammates, but we want you to do it from outside the track, please. Also, no fans on the track. Any fans need to be in the west stands. We appreciate your cooperation. This is McMahon of Ankeny. She's got 2 to go. She's your leader. This is Margot Bazard of Waukee. Fans, the concession stand is open. It's limited availability, but it is open. Baumgart of Waukee and Turk of Ames. That's Paige Beeson of Ankeny moving up into join that second pack. Alyssa Bird of Waukee approaching the finish line. She's the leader in the junior varsity race. This is your leader in maroon. That's Lauren McMahon of Ankeny. This is the bell lap for her. 1 to go. This is Margot Bazard of Waukee. She's got a lap to go. At the scoreboard, that's Sydney Turk of Ames moved into the third slot, followed by Baumgart of Waukee and Beeson of Ankeny. They're in the 3, 4, and 5 slots. Down the stretch in maroon, that's your leader. That's Lauren McMahon of Ankeny. With a terrific finish. Lauren McMahon of Ankeny, your winner. In the 10-14 range. Down the home stretch, that's Margot Bazard of Waukee. She's going to finish second. Bazard of Waukee. This is Sydney Turk of Ames, along with Paige Beeson of Ankeny and Emma Baumgart of Waukee. This is the race for third, and Beeson is taking charge as they head to the stretch. Beeson of Ankeny, Turk of Ames, Baumgart of Waukee, 3, 4, and 5. This is Stewart of Ames. Alyssa Bird, the Waukee runner, is the leading JV runner in the pack. Remember, they're all together. Final results will be on the board shortly. Again, times you see on the scoreboard, those are final official times. Next event on the track is the 4x800 meter relay. That will be combined as well. 3 varsity teams, Urbandale, Waukee, and Ankeny. They'll line up on the inside. Urbandale will lead off with Macy Gaskell, Waukee with Mallory Drake, and Ankeny with Megan Bosch. Junior varsity teams, Lincoln with Isabel Naderman, Waukee with Karen Roush, Urbandale with Sydney Dial, and Hoover with Kylie Esch. 4x8, combined varsity and junior varsity. Drake of Waukee and Gaskill of Urbandale out front early. Fans in the stands, again, we appreciate your keeping somewhat distance between you and other members, non-family members, and keep the masks on. We much appreciate it. We're trying to have a long, successful track season. This is Drake of Waukee and Gaskill of Urbandale. The Ankeny runner in third spot, Megan Bosch, would be Waukee's JV team with Karen Rausch. This is Mallory Drake. She is your leader for Waukee, followed by Macy Gaskill of Urbandale as they complete the first pass. That's Rausch of Waukee out of the JV, along with Bosch of Ankeny. Running second for Waukee on the far side, that's Molly Bannister. For Urbandale, it'll be Nora Seeley. For Ankeny, Alex Gloviak. JV second runners, it'll be Minion Vo for Lincoln. Ava Carter for Waukee. Madeline Lynch for Urbandale. And Ayuki Smith for Hoover. Bannister of Waukee and Seeley of Urbandale, your leaders. They've got one more lap to go. That's Ava Carter off the Waukee JV team approaching the finish line. She's followed by Alex Gloviak of Ankeny. That's Bannister running well. She's got 200 meters to go. Molly Bannister of Waukee opening up in the big lead. Nora Seeley heading down the stretch for Urbandale. That's Ava Carter of the Waukee JV. And that's Alex Gloviak of Ankeny. Lindsay Kelderman with baton for Waukee off the state championship basketball team. Urbandale running Alexander Mackey in third. The Waukee JV has Jaden Johnson. Ankeny has Jenna Pitts. Lincoln will have Delaney Heiser. Urbandale JV with Anna Thompson. And Hoover JV with Natasha Harwell. In the purple, this is Lindsay Kelderman of Waukee. She's your leader. She's got a lap to go. That's Jaden Johnson at the finish line. Kelderman the leader for Waukee at the far 50-yard line. This is Lindsay Kelderman in front of the press box. She's finishing up. She'll hand off to sister Peyton Kelderman, also on the state championship basketball team. Kelderman to Kelderman, third runner for Waukee. This is Alexander Mackey for Urbandale. She'll hand off to Jaden Sherringson. Carter, the Waukee JV team, will hand off to Miranda Bazard. This is Jenna Pitts of Ankeny. Liz Proctor will take over for her. Kelderman and Waukee, your leaders. She's at the scoreboard. Kelderman's your leader. She's got a lap to go. This is Urbandale with Jaden Sherringson. Her team's in second place. That's the Waukee JV team with Miranda Bazard in third. This is Liz Proctor of Ankeny at the finish line. She's got a lap to go. She's the third place team in the varsity race. This is Peyton Kelderman of Waukee heading to the finish. There's your winner, 9:39.18. This is Miranda Bazard of Waukee heading to the finish. They'll be the leaders of the junior varsity race, and that's Urbandale with Jaden Sherringson will be second in the varsity race. This is Liz Proctor of Ankeny. They're third in the varsity race. Shuttle hurdle teams from Ames needs to report. We're waiting for you. That's the next race. Ames Shuttle Hurdle Relay Team, please report. Next event on the track will be the Shuttle Hurdle Relay. One varsity heat, two teams. So lanes 3 and 4 will be Waukee, and lanes 5 and 6 will be Ames. Waukee will run Mackenzie Carney, Cameron Weirs, Nicole Sabatino, and Kinsey Winger. Ames will run Allie Franzen, Ireland Buss, Leah Tegens, and Sammy Shaben. Again, one heat, varsity. Junior varsity heat to follow. Shuttle hurdle relay. That's Mackenzie Carney on the inside for Waukee. Allie Franzen of Ames. This is Cameron Weirs for Waukee. This is Nicole Sabatino. Kinsey Winger on the anger. $103.80. Unofficially. 103.83 is the official time. Next up is the junior varsity shuttle hurdle. Waukee with Savannah Caldwell, Morgan Gatch, Faith Millsap, and Haley Davis. For Lincoln, be Camaro, Barch, Hizu, and Bryan. Junior varsity shuttle hurdle. Waukee and Lincoln. This is Savannah Caldwell out front for Waukee. This is Morgan Gatch for Waukee out front. Faith Millsap. Third leg for Waukee. And Haley Davis on the anchor. apologies to Ames. We had a couple hurdles in the wrong direction, so thus caused them to fall. So we're going to give them a chance to do it again. So Ames will run by themselves. Make it a fair fight. This is Ali Franzen leading off. Again, a reminder to athletes, if you are not actively warming up, you need to not be on the infield, please. We ask for your cooperation. If you're not actively warming up for your race, please exit from the infield. This is Ireland Bus running the second leg for Ames. Leah Tejan's running third. And Sammy Shaban on the anchor. Let's hear it for the Ames girls. They just ran back-to-back. Next event on the track is the 100-meter dash. 2 heats of varsity, 2 heats of junior varsity.
To everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Who loves you, Iowa? Shottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. It's closeout time at Shottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee.
Get $4,750 cash allowance on new 21 Equinox models. We've got 45 of them. Get $4,250 cash allowance on new 21 Silverado crew cabs. And as always, we're in a position to give you more for your trade. Click, call, or stop in.
Who loves you, Iowa? Shottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
First of two heats of the 100. Middle of track, that's Holder of Urbandale. And inside her, it's Van de Mortel of Ankeny. It's Van de Mortel of Ankeny. 13:22 will be the time to beat for heat 2. Lane assignments for the second heat. Jade Wilson of Waukee is in 2. Sahanza Karunatalaka of Waukee is in 3. Jessica Kine of Hoover is in 4. Takira Smith of Hoover in 5. And Matika Mayberry of Ankeny in 6. Again, 13:22, the time to beat. This is Hoover with Kine. Jessica Kine of Hoover. Karunatalaka of Waukee looks like second. 12.54 the winning time. First of two heats in the junior varsity 100. Layla Hatic Musinovic of Urbandale in 2. Cabo Mida of Hoover in 3. Kamaya Frazier of Lincoln in 4. Jolena Jordan of Hoover in 5. And Lily Christensen of Lincoln is in 6. First of two heats, junior varsity 100. On the inside, that's Layla Hatic Musinovic out front and will be the winner. With a winning time of 14.28. That'll be the time to beat for Heat 2. Elena Simons for Heat 2. Lauren Bibbs of Urbandale in 2. Larissa Miller of Ankeny in 3. Riley Capola of Waukee in 4. Lillian Smith of Ankeny in 5. And Josie Moreland of Waukee in 6. Again, 14:28, the time to beat. Out front, that's Smith of Ankeny, followed by Miller of Ankeny. Smith out of lane 5, your winner at 13.41. Next event on the track is the distance medley relay. 200, 200, 400, 800. One heat of varsity, followed by one heat of junior varsity. Change zone is ready, Mr. Starter. Lane assignments for this varsity race. Hoover is in 3, Waukee is in 4, Ankeny is in 5, and Urbandale is in 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hoover will lead off with Andrea Nagorin, Waukee with Kiana Carnes, Ankeny with Macy Sternit, and Urbandale with Amara Parks. Distance medley relay. On the outside in lane 7, that's Waukee's JV team. That's Ankeny moving well. Leona Green for Waukee on the inside in purple. That's Carson Jacks for Ankeny. On the outside, that's Maddie Weber for Waukee JV team. Ankeny with the first pass to the quarter milers. That'll be Kennedy Palmer. For Waukee, it's Carly Onley. They'll cut at the cones over there on the southeast corner. On the inside is Hoover with Nave Montgomery. On the outside is Urbandale with Avery Van Udem, Molly Townsend for the Waukee JV team. That's Ankeny out front with Palmer. At the scoreboard, it's Ankeny with Palmer, Olney of Waukee making the move. As they hit the stretch, it's Olney into the lead. Olney and Palmer as they head to the half milers. It'll be Ellie Heisman on the anchor for Waukee, and for Ankeny, the anchor, Marika Kiskin. Urbandale will anchor Aaron Van Quatham. Waukee JV will have Avelia Holst. Hoover will anchor Arabia Parkey. It's Heisman and Waukee out front. Have resulted of varsity shot put. Third place, Ava Smith of Waukee, 32 8 1/4. Second place, Jadine Madison of Ankeny, 36 feet 7 inches. And the winner of the varsity shot put from Ames, Ella Stagg, with a throw of 38 feet 6 1/2 inches. This is Heisman of Waukee out front. Anchoring for Ankeny, Marika Kistin. Results of the junior varsity shot put. Third place, Hannah Hogan of Ankeny, 27 feet 7 3/4 inches. Second, Alex Busher of Waukee, 31 feet 1 inch. And the winner of the junior varsity shot put, Rain Crandall of Waukee, with a throw of 31 feet 11 inches. Final results of those combined heats in the 100-meter dash for the varsity. Third place, Eva Van de Mortel of Ankeny, 13:22. Second was Sahanza Karunutalaka of Waukee, 13:20. And the winner of the varsity 100, Jessica Kine of Hoover, 12.54. And the combined results of the junior varsity: in third place, Lauren Bibbs of Urbandale, 13:98. Larissa Miller of Ankeny was second at 13:81. And the winner of the junior varsity 100 was Lillian Smith of Ankeny, 13.41. Ames 400-meter runner needs to report to the start-finish line, please, to check in. This is Heisman of Waukee at the finish. Unofficially 4:34.6. This is Kisjan of Ankeny. Going to be second. This is Urbandale. Correction, this is the Waukee JV team with Avelia Holst. Urbandale with Aaron Van Quatham will finish third, followed by Hoover, Arabia Parkey. That's the combined distance medleys, varsity and JVs. Next event on the track is the 400-meter dash. 2 heats of the varsity, 1 heat of the junior varsity. Lane assignments for this first of 2 heats. In lane 2, Edie Byer of Urbandale. Lane 3, Niadio Chan of Ames. Lane 4, Jade Anderson of Lincoln. Lane 5, Tina Liu of Waukee. And lane 6, Brooke Maxwell of Lincoln. Again, first of 2 heats. First of 2 heats of the Open 400. On the outside, that's Brooke Maxwell of Lincoln. Again, their lanes all the way in this race. That's Tina Lou of Waukee. Lane 3, Lincoln. That's Jade Anderson making a move. Anderson of Lincoln and Lou of Waukee. Close for the second spot. Looks like Lou of Waukee. .102.88 will be the time to beat for Heat 2. 102.88. Lane assignments for Heat 2. Eden Gibson of Ankeny is in 2. Crystal Rudin of Urbandale in 3. Ellie Lynch of Ames in 4. Angelina Carter of Waukee in 5. And Eva Folk of Ankeny in 6. Lanes 2 through 6. Lanes all the way. Time to beat 102.88. On the inside, that's Gibson of Ankeny, Rudin of Urbandale, Lynch of Ames in the middle, Carter and Waukee, and Folk of Ankeny. How the results of the discus throw for the varsity. 5th place, Evelyn Berger of Waukee, 88 feet 6 inches. 4th, DeJean Madison of Ankeny, 89 feet 1 inch. 3rd place, Ina Zarajic of Urbandale, 95 feet 3 inches. 2nd, Alex Busher of Waukee, 96 feet 10 inches. And the winner of the varsity discus from Ankeny, Hannah Byer, 116 feet 4 inches. As they round the corner, that's Angelina Carter. In lane 5, outside of her is Ankeny's Eva Folk. Ames with Lynch making a run. We're heading for a close finish here. Unofficially, Carter and Lynch. Officially, it's Carter, 102.03. Lynch was 102.20. Results of the junior varsity discus: in 6th place, Gabriela Herbold of Urbandale, 46 feet 11 inches. 5th was Atia Lazard of Urbandale, 82 feet even. 4th, Kenneth Rausch of Ankeny, 82 feet 5 inches. 3rd, Athena Shingarj of Ankeny, 83 feet even. 2nd was Ava Smith of Waukee, 96 feet 11 inches. And the winner of the junior varsity discus, Justine Pritchard of Waukee, 103 feet 11 inches. Next event is the junior varsity 400-meter dash. 1 heat, 5 runners. Elena Teisling of Urbandale in 2. Addison Levang of Urbandale in 3. Sophia Huser of Waukee in 4. Jaden Johnson of Waukee in 5. And Alexa Vandebo of Lincoln is in lane 6. 1 heat, junior varsity 400. Teisling and Levang of Urbandale on the inside 2 lanes. Huser of Waukee in 4. That's her making a move to the lead. Lane 5 is Jaden Johnson. Lane 6, Alexa Vandebo of Lincoln. This is lanes all the way. That's Huser out front. At the scoreboard, that's Sophia Huser and Jaden Johnson, both of Waukee, out front. Sophia Huser, this is Johnson making a move. Jaden Johnson and Sophia Huser. Very close at the end. Officially, it's Huser, 108.42. And Johnson, 108.46. Good race there. Next event is the 4x200 meter relay. One heat of varsity, one heat of junior varsity. Lane assignments for the first heat of varsity, the heat of varsity. Ankeny will be in 3, Waukee in 4, Urbandale in 5, and Hoover in 6. Ankeny will run Avery Rubin, Leah Davis, Caitlin Braun, and Eva Vandemortel. Waukee will run Sahanza Karuna-Talaka, Kalaya Perry, Natalie Harris, Josie Vanderkirl. They've run 148 already this year. Urbandale, Lauren Bibbs, Lauren Nepper, Denon Rue, Jada Holder. And Hoover will run Andrea Nagoran, Melvina Che, Nave Montgomery, and Omnia Shalabi. Varsity 4x2. Not quite ready on the exchange zone, Mr. Starter. Again, the lane assignments: Hoover in 3, Waukee in 4, Ankeny in 5, Urbandale in 6. I beg your pardon. That was the junior varsity. Ankeny in 3, Waukee in 4, Urbandale in 5, Hoover in 6. Ready, Mr. Starter. This is Ruben of Ankeny for Waukee. Sahanza Karuna-Talaka has run 26.8 so far this year in the Open 200. Urbandale in 5 with Bibbs. That's Karuna-Talaka out front. Waukee will get the first pass. Then we'll go to Kalaya Perry. Urbandale with Nepper. Ankeny with Davis. This is Perry. She'll hand off to Natalie Harris. Urbandale to Denon Rue. Ankeny to Caitlin Braun. And Hoover running third will be Nave Montgomery. This is Waukee with Harris, well out in front. Josie Vanderkool on the anchor for Waukee. Ankeny with Eva Vandemortel into second. On the outside, that's Urbandale with Jada Holder. Josie Vanderkool. They've ran 148. Waukee, Ankeny, Urbandale. Winning time for Waukee, 145.42. In the junior varsity 4x2, Hoover will be in lane 3, Waukee in 4, Ankeny in 5, Urbandale in 6. Hoover will run Serenity Nelson, Annika Deleja, Apple Khalil, and Regina Wasicki. Waukee with Miranda Peters, Jenna Jones, Kira Alice, and Lauren Dillon. Ankeny will run Madeline Polk, Grace Landmesser, Tanith Rausch, and Abigail Rusher. Urbandale with Allison Hoy, Atia Lazard, Lily Childis, and Elizabeth Mitchell, your 4 runners. 4x2. Junior varsity. Exchange zone not quite ready, Mr. Starter. Ready, Mr. Starter. On the inside, that's Hoover with Nelson. Waukee has Peters, Ankeny with Polk, and Urbandale with Hoy, your leadoff runners. How the results of the girls' varsity long jump. 5th place, Lauren Bibbs of Urbandale, 14 feet 1 inch. 4th place, Amara Marks of Urbandale, 14 feet 2 inches. 3rd place, Avery Rubin of Ankeny, 14 feet 7 inches. 2nd was Kiana Carnes of Waukee, 14 feet 11 inches. And the winner of the long jump for the varsity, Brooklyn Woods of Waukee, 16 feet 2 3/4 inches. On the inside, that's Jenna Jones of Waukee for Ankeny on the second leg. That is Grace Landmesser. Urbandale has Landmesser and correction, that was Lazard for Urbandale. Running third for Waukee, Kiera Alice. And for Ankeny, just outside of her, that's Tanith Rausch. Waukee with the first pass. That's Lauren Dillon. She'll anchor. Anchor for Ankeny is going to be Abigail Rusher. For Urbandale, Elizabeth Mitchell. And for Hoover, Regina Wasoki. This is Lauren Dillon of Waukee. Waukee 1, Ankeny 2. Official time for Waukee 1:57:03. Next event on the track is the 100-meter hurdles. 2 heats of varsity, 2 heats of junior varsity. If you're in the neighborhood, we might appreciate a little help for setup. The results of the junior varsity long jump. Ava Ross of Urbandale was 5th at 13 feet 6 inches. Paige Laird of Waukee was 4th at 13 feet 11 3/4 inches. Tanith Rausch of Ankeny was 3rd at 14 feet 1 inch.
35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford, DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Lane assignments for this first heat of the varsity hurdlers. Lane 2, Alma Masivich of Urbandale. Lane 3 is Lamonia Smith of Lincoln. Lane 4, Deja Kelly of Hoover. Lane 5, Calissa Wright of Ankeny. Lane 6, Trinity Barth of Lincoln. And Lane 7, Ashlyn Perry of Urbandale. First of 2 heats against time. This is right of Ankeny out early. On the inside, that's Memisevich of Urbandale. Time for right was 18:98. That will be the time to beat for the second heat. Lane assignments for the second heat of the varsity hurdlers. Ireland Buss of Ames is in 2. Cameron Weirs of Waukee in 3. Kinsey Winger of Waukee in 4. Ali Franzen of Ames in 5. Shelby Romig of Ankeny in 6. And Namal Ding of Hoover is in 7. Second heat, 18.98 is the time to beat. That's Winger, Kinsey Winger, Weirs of Waukee, and Romig of Ankeny on the outside. Winger is your winner. 15.30 the winning time. First of 2 heats in the junior varsity 100-meter hurdles. Laney Drown of Urbandale is in 2. Alyar Ajak of Hoover is in 3. Drew Wall of Hoover in 4. Hannah Byer of Ankeny is in 5. And Ashlyn Perry of Urbandale is in 6. And lane 7, Sammy Shaban of Ames. First of two heats, junior varsity. On the outside, that's Sammy Shaban of Ames. On the inside is Drown of Urbandale. They're 1-2. Shaban with the winning time of 19.63. That's the time to beat for Heat 2. In Heat 2, Lexi Stevens of Ankeny in 2. Quita Brown of Lincoln in 3. Savannah Caldwell of Waukee in 4. Faith Millsap of Waukee in 5. Katie Combs of Lincoln is in 6. Second heat against time, 1963, the time to beat. Again, all times that you see on the scoreboard after the completion of the race, those are official times. Once again, reminder to athletes, if you're not actively warming up, we ask that you're not on the infield. Anywhere on the infield, the end zone or anywhere else. Thank you. Faith Millsap on the outside. On the inside, that is Stevens of Ankeny. Millsap appears to be the winner. Her time is 18.42, so that will be the winner of the junior varsity at 18.42, Faith Millsap. Result of the varsity high jump. Third place, fourth place, Crystal Rudin of Urbandale, 4 feet 8 inches. Third place, Lexi Stevens of Ankeny, 4'10". In a tie for first place, Claire Galvin of Ames at 5 feet even, along with Leanna Green of Waukee at 5 feet even. And the junior varsity results: fourth place, Lillian Smith of Ankeny at 4'4". Tie for second with Madison Golson of Ankeny and Lahana Sonioki of Waukee at 4'6". And the winner of the junior varsity high jump, Josie Moreland of Waukee at 4 feet 8 inches. Next event on the track is the 800-meter run. Varsity only, junior varsity to follow. After the start, we'll introduce the runners. Hip number 3 is Alex Gloviak of Ankeny. 4 is Arabia Parkey of Hoover Lane. Hip number 6 is Emily Naughton of Indianola. 7 is Sadie Moss of Waukee. 8 is Corinne Roush of Waukee. Hip number 9 is Megan Bosch of Ankeny. Sydney Dial of Urbandale is 10. Bree Van Dyke of Ames is 11. And Leola Almquist of Ames is hip number 12. This is Naughton of Indianola, your leader. Sadie Moss of Waukee is second. Roush of Waukee is in third at the halfway point. $200 to go. That's Naughton of Indianola with a nice lead. She's at the scoreboard now. This is Emily Naughton from Indianola. Sadie Moss of Waukee, the freshman, is in second. Ankeny runners Gloviak and Bosch both making a move. Gloviak in third from Ankeny. The lineup for the junior varsity 800. Hip number 1 on the inside, Delaney Heiser of Lincoln. 2 is Erin Murphy of Ames. 3, Liz Proctor of Ankeny. 4, Miranda Bazard of Waukee. 5, Lillian Sundit of Waukee. 6, Olivia Graber of Ankeny. 7, Anna Thompson of Urbandale. And 8 is Ava Manning of Lincoln. Recall. That's Bazard of Waukee and Sundit of Waukee on the far side. They're in the lead. Murphy of Ames. Bazard of Waukee, Sundit of Waukee, and Murphy of Ames, your 3 leaders. Have the combined results and final results of the 100-meter hurdles for the varsity. Fifth place, Callista Wright of Ankeny, 1898. Fourth was Ireland Buss of Ames, 1759. Third, Cameron Rears of Waukee, 1614. Second, Shelby Romig of Ankeny, 1613. And the winner of the varsity 100-meter hurdles, Kinsey Winger of Waukee, 15.30. In the junior varsity results, Savannah Caldwell of Waukee, 1985, was fourth. Sammy Shaban of Ames, 1963, was third. Lexi Stevens of Ankeny at 1881 was second. And the winner of the junior varsity 100-meter hurdles, Faith Millsap of Waukee, 1842. Approaching the scoreboard, that's Miranda Bazard, followed by Lillian Sundit and Erin Murphy. Graber of Ankeny and Proctor of Ankeny right in the mix as well. This is Bazard approaching the finish. Bazard and Sundit 1-2. Murphy or Proctor is 3, and Graber is 4th. Next event on the track is the 200-meter dash. It will start on the far northwest corner. 2 sections of varsity, 1 section of junior varsity. Lily Christensen of Lincoln is in 2. Kemi Koning of Lincoln is in 3. Lizzie Sorensen of Waukee in 4. Amara Marks of Urbandale in 5. Ava Ross of Urbandale in 6. First of 2 heats, varsity 200. That's Marks out front. Ross and Sorensen close. Marks your winner at 28.84. Ross was second at 29.16. And Sorensen 29.26. So 28.84 the time to beat for Heat 2. Lane assignments for Heat 2. Eva Folk of Ankeny is in 2. Elena Deerdorf of Ames in 3. Ellie Lynch of Ames in 4. Kim Karnga of Hoover is in 5. Tina Liu of Waukee in 6. Lillian Smith of Ankeny is in 7. Second and final heat of the varsity 200. 1 heat of junior varsity to follow. This Carngrove Hoover, we got a race in the middle of the lane. That's Lynch of Ames. On the inside is Folk of Ankeny, very close at the finish. Lynch of Ames, your winner at 27:44. 27:50 for Folk. 27:72 for Smith. Very close to top three. There'll be one heat of junior varsity, 200. Assignments, lane 1, Elena Teisling of Urbandale. Lane 2, Kendra Pippett of Urbandale. Lane 3, Allison Berger from Waukee. Lane 4, Leah Davis of Ankeny. Lane 5, Caitlin Braun of Ankeny. Lane 6, Morgan Gatch of Waukee. Lane 7, Quita Brown of Lincoln. And lane 8, Katie Combs of Lincoln. All 8 lanes occupied. Junior varsity 200 coming at you. Ankeny runners in the middle of the track. That's Davis and Braun of Ankeny. And then it's Berger and Gatch of Waukee. Leah Davis unofficially the winner. 29:27 the winning time. Next event on the track.
Loves you, Iowa. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. It's closeout time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee.
Get $47.50 cash allowance on new 21 Equinox models. We've got 45 of them. Get $42.50 cash allowance on new 21 Silverado crew cabs. And as always, we're in a position to give you more for your trade. Click, call, or stop in.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com. Loves you, Iowa.
Mallory Drake of Waukee in 4, Mackenzie Carney of Waukee in 5, and Calissa Wright of Ankeny in lane 6. Lanes 2 through 6. Lanes all the way, 10 hurdles. The final results of the varsity 200. Fifth place, Deerdorf of Ames, 28:03. Fourth was Karnga of Hoover, 27:98. Third was Smith of Ankeny, 27:72. Second was Folk of Ankeny, 27:50. And the winner of the varsity 200, Ellie Lynch of Ames, 27:44. Drake of Waukee is your leader, followed by Carney of Waukee, Franson of Ames, Mallory Drake and Mackenzie Carney of Waukee, Franson of Ames, Wright of Ankeny, and Byer of Ankeny. Junior varsity 400-meter hurdles, 3 runners. Ella Huber of Ankeny is in 3, Ellie Heisman of Waukee is in 4, and Lindsay Akeson of Waukee is in 5. That's Ellie Heisman of Waukee out front. Ellie Heisman. Mackenzie Carney, or correction, that's Lindsay Akeson, and Hella Huber. Next event will be the 1,500-meter run. Varsity and junior varsity will run separately. Runners scheduled for the varsity 1,500. Nora Seeley of Urbandale will start at hip number 1. Megan Carmel of Urbandale is 2. 3 is Emily Naughton of Indianola, who won the 800 a while ago. 4, Peyton Kelderman of Waukee. 5, Margot Bazard of Waukee. 6 is Talia Dosh of Ankeny. 7 is Marika Kiskin of Ankeny. 8 is Janelle Bryant of Lincoln. And hip number 9 is Minwin Vo of Lincoln. 1,500 meters. (1,500-meter), approximately 3 3/4 laps. This is Bazard out front, Waukee. Naughton of Indianola. Peyton Kelderman. Both Urbandale runners, Seeley and Carmel. 3 laps to go. Tight pack on the far side there. Bazard and Naughton still in the lead. Kelderman on their outside shoulder. Tight group there, Naughton and Kelderman and Bazard. Dosh of Ankeny also in that first pack, along with Seeley of Urbandale. 2 to go. Still a close group as they come down the stretch. That's Naughton of Indianola, Kelderman of Waukee, Bazard of Waukee. Bazard moving in the front now. That's Dosh of Ankeny and Celia of Urbandale. This is the bell lap. 1 to go. Bazard and Naughton on the far side. Kelderman and Dosh in the next group. Emily Naughton, your leader at the scoreboard. She already won the 800 earlier. Emily Naughton from Indianola. Down the stretch she comes. That's Margot Bazard, Peyton Kelderman, and Talia Dosh. Nora Seeley of Urbandale is 5th. This is Mariska Kisjan of Ankeny. Megan Carmel. Lineup for the junior varsity 1500. Hip number 1, Alyssa Irvin of Lincoln. 2 is Lauren Peterson of Urbandale. 3, Madison Golson of Ankeny. 4, Emma Baumgart of Waukee. 5, Baylor O'Neill of Waukee. 6, Emmy Murphy of Ankeny. And 7 is Isabel Naderman of Lincoln. Junior varsity 1500. That's Naderman of Lincoln out front. Emma Baumgart, Baylor O'Neill, Lauren Peterson, Madison Golson of Ankeny, and Emmy Murphy of Ankeny. Pretty tight group. 3 laps to go. It's Emma Baumgart to the front on the backstretch. This is Emma Baumgart of Waukee. Naderman of Lincoln and O'Neill of Waukee and Peterson of Urbandale all shoulder to shoulder. This is Emma Baumgart. She's your leader. She'll have a lap to go when she gets to the finish line there. Baylor O'Neill of Waukee moved into second. Peterson of Urbandale. Naderman of Lincoln. And Golson and Murphy of Ankeny all close. One lap to go. Emma Baumgart down the stretch. Baumgart is your junior varsity winner in the 534 neighborhood. This is Ankeny and O'Neill of Waukee. Next event on the track is the 4x100 meter relays. 1 varsity heat, 1 junior varsity heat. Lane assignments for the varsity. Lane 3 will be Urbandale. Lane 4 is Waukee. Lane 5 is Ankeny. Lane 6 is Lincoln. Urbandale will run Lauren Bibbs, Lauren Nepper, Layla Hadic Musinovich, and Jada Holder. Waukee will start with Sahanza Karun-Talaka along with Kinsey Winger, Natalie Harris, and Josie Vandekerl. Ankeny with Macy Sternid, Eva Folk, Eva Vandemortel, and Matika Mayberry. And Lincoln will run Cecilia Campero, Lamanya Smith, Morgan Lorman, and Micaiah Fraser. Varsity 4x1. Ankeny has run 51.6 in this event in this short season. Most people, this is their first go. Station check. Ready on the first, not ready on the second exchange yet, and ready on the third. Ready, Mr. Starter. Urbandale on the inside, Waukee, Ankeny, and Lincoln. Karuna-Talaka off well for Lincoln, or for Waukee. This is Kinsey Winger, the hurdler. On the outside, Ankeny. That's Folk with a good leg. Natalie Harris for Waukee. That's Vandemortel for Ankeny. Josie Vandekerl on the anchor for Waukee. And that's Mayberry of Ankeny. Making it close. Waukee, Ankeny, Urbandale, and Lincoln. 50.06 the winning time for Waukee. 50.32 for Ankeny. Lane assignments for the junior varsity 4x1. Urbandale is in 3, Waukee in 4, Ankeny in 5, Lincoln in 6. Urbandale will run Laney Drown, Hannah Nayans, Elizabeth Mitchell, and Marley Pierce. Waukee will run Jade Wilson, Kiana Carnes, Kiera Alice, and Nicole Sabatino. Ankeny will run Madeline Polk, Morgan Johnson, Aaron Hayerts, and Abigail Rusher. Lincoln will run Haley Hill, Liliana Briones, Katie Combs, and Sanilis De Leon Diaz. Urbandale in 3, Waukee in 4, Ankeny in 5, Lincoln in 6. Just be 3 teams. Lincoln will not run this race. Station check. Ready, ready, and ready. Mr. Starter. Wilson for Waukee out well. That's Carnes of Waukee. Johnson of Ankeny. And Nayans of Urbandale. Alice on the third leg for Waukee. Running third for Urbandale is Mitchell, and for Ankeny is Aaron Herritz. This is Waukee. Nicole Sabatino. Ankeny with Abigail Rusher. Urbandale finishing strong. That's Marley Pierce. .53.68. Winning time for the junior varsity of Waukee, 4x1. And we move to the final races of the evening, the 4x4s. Junior varsity will go first. Again, as we approach the end of the meet, we thank you fans for attending and supporting these athletes. And congratulations to the runners on a good job. We'd ask all of you to help our custodial staff by kind of taking care of your area as far as trash is concerned and find a receptacle on your way out. We would much appreciate that. We hope your track season got off to a good start, and best of luck as the season moves on. Waukee Invitational Girls Meet will be here on Tuesday. Just two teams in this junior varsity 4x4, Urbandale and Waukee. This is Urbandale with Kendra Pippett and Waukee with Lizzie Sorensen on the leadoff. Junior varsity 4x4. First runners running lanes all the way. Second runners will cut at the southeast corner. This is Lizzie Sorensen for Waukee and Kendra Pippett for Urbandale. Avilia Holtz for Waukee and Ava Ross for Urbandale on the second legs. At the scoreboard, it's Waukee with Holtz. Urbandale with Ross. Running third for Waukee is Maddie Weber. And for Urbandale will be Elena Lekes. This is Weber and Lekes. Maddie Weber for Waukee. Elena Lekes for Urbandale. Ava Carter will run the anchor for Waukee. And Lily Childess for Urbandale. This is Carter. This is Ava Carter bringing it home for Waukee. And Lily Childess for Urbandale. .436.11 the winning time for Waukee. Urbandale runs 4:55.02. Final race of the evening, 4x4 for the varsity girls. Urbandale will start in lane 3, Waukee in 4, Ankeny in 5, and Lincoln is in 6. Waukee has run 4:14 indoors in this race. Urbandale will lead off with Macy Gaskill, Waukee with Angelina Carter, Ankeny with Avery Rubin, and Lincoln with Brooke Maxwell. First runner in lanes all the way. The second runner will cut at the southeast corner. That's Gaskill for Urbandale on the inside, Carter for Waukee, Rubin for Ankeny, and on the outside it's Maxwell of Lincoln. Carter strong in lane 4 for Waukee. This is Angelina Carter. On the outside, it's Maxwell of Lincoln. Rubin of Ankeny. Urbandale is on the inside. That's Gaskill. First pass to Waukee. Lindsay Kelderman takes over. She'll cut at the far southeast corner. Urbandale with the second pass. They're running Crystal Rubin. Lincoln on the outside with Cami Koenig. And Ankeny with Riley Riesberg. At the scoreboard, that's Lindsay Kelderman. Urbandale into second. That's Crystal Rudin. Ankeny with Riesberg. And Lincoln with Koenig. This is Cameron Weirs on the third leg for Waukee. She was on the winning shuttle hurdle relay team. Urbandale running third. That's Denon Rue. Lincoln with Jade Anderson. And Ankeny with Hannah Loftus. Cameron Weirs, another member of that state championship basketball team. This is Weirs of Waukee and Rue of Urbandale as we head to the anchors. Waukee will anchor Molly Bannister. She was on the 4x8 team. Urbandale will anchor Lauren Nepper. Lincoln with Brianna Heitzu, and Jaden Filling for Ankeny. Bannister and Waukee at the scoreboard, followed by Urbandale with Nepper. Molly Bannister of Waukee. Lauren Nepper of Urbandale. Brianna Heitzu from Lincoln, and Jaden Filling from Ankeny. And that's the final race of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending and supporting high school athletics. Best of luck to these runners as their season progresses. Don't forget the big Waukee Invitational meet here on Tuesday. Please drive safely on your way home and stay healthy.